Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to open a 1A Autographic Kodak 1917 model. Right now I have it in this very old leather case. It has a nice lever system so it doesn't just fall out of the case. We're going to go ahead and open that and pull out the camera. Right off the bat, just looking at the condition of the camera, for 105 years old, it's not too bad. There is some wear and tear and some gunk, as you can tell right there. I am waiting for a roll of film to be developed that I took in this camera, just kind of testing it out. This metal flap was used to annotate on the autographic film used back then. It would come with a little pin and then photographers could open the back and annotate right on the autographic film, or at least on the paper backing. It did still have the red viewfinder, but it was stuck inside, but I was able to pop it back in. I love using the little kickstand. The writing on it is really nice, and I'm going to show you how to open this camera. It took me actually over a year to figure it out because cameras in this time frame had a lot of secret buttons. So as you can see on this side there where I pointed, there was a hidden button underneath the leather wrapping, and you have to press it to open it. Now you can see the inside, and I'm going to show you how to pull it out. It can be difficult at times because the camera is very old, but I haven't had too many issues extending the camera like so. I turned my light on so you can see it a little bit better. But this is pretty much it. It looks beautiful, especially for 105 years old. And with any camera, I like to test out the shutter. It is probably one of the most important things next to the bellows being in good condition. So just go through and click on them. The viewfinder on this camera was also in pretty decent condition. It does have two modes, landscape and portrait. It can be a little awkward holding it in landscape mode and taking a picture at the same time. Closing the camera isn't too difficult, but I do get scared sometimes because towards the end I have to give a little extra push as it might get stuck on something. Now I am going to show you how to open the back of the camera. And this one took me a while to figure out because there is another secret button. So you may not be able to tell, but you press down on this area and you pull it out. When you flip the camera over, there's instructions on how to further open the camera. You can see on the sides all of the patent years that were used by Kodak until this year model. Finding film for this camera was a little difficult, and then I did find some, and that is the film I'm waiting to be developed to see the results. However, I did accidentally send the receiving spool off with the film. So even with extenders, other spools do not fit in this camera. And as you can see, it will not close if it doesn't fit exactly. I wanted to show this part to show how important it is to make sure you know your cameras and that you're using the correct tools so you don't mess them up. I'm just going to indicate where the unexposed film would go into. It would go into this side. There's these little levers that pop out, which is so simple and nice. I'm going to put it right in there. And this side is where the receiving spool would go into. As you can see, now the camera can smoothly close. And then you just snap this part back closed. Here's some film ASMR.